All right, guys, I just got this package in from Jillian. This is Jillian's, I don't know, maybe 10th attempt to win one of those pack locks. I tore off most of the labels and crossed everything off here as best I could. Some of you guys have an uncanny ability to read some of that barcode stuff. Anyway, the package unopened, so I thought we'd just open it up and see what Jillian has come up with now. All right, let me take this letter off camera. Easy enough. This is Tsunami Challenge. There are no super springs in the lock, so don't worry about broken picks. The exclamations on the bottom with the key. And we got this sealed up, taped up. Good luck, Jillian. And it looks like, let me get that insulation out of here. Looks like a schlag that's been drugged behind a truck for a while. And I don't see anything else on the outside of it that might give us reason to worry. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. I am going to use Thor's 3D cover. Thank you again, Thor. I thank you every time I pick this thing up. Appreciate you sending that in. All right. It's still free. Oops. Let me get that up there. Just wanted to make sure that we still can move that, and we can. Nothing's pinched, and I think that's going to be tight enough. All right, let's use top of the keyway. And I'm going to use the 1.2 millimeter, or roughly 50 thousandth, because it is a schlag. Still a little bit loose there. That ought to work. And let me grab a 15 thousandth. That seems to get by there. I might even try to pick it from the ledge here. Let's try it. All right, let me put a mark on it. We already have one mark here, and I'm not going to change that. I'm going to put it roughly here to give you an idea. Write that on the body of the lock there. Let me zoom in, so hopefully you can see that mark. How's that? Is that okay? No, Bill, you're an idiot. That's beside the point. All right, let's try it. In fact, I'm going to try to rake it first. See if I can rake up a false set. And there we go. Jillian. I don't know what's in here, but let's try that again. Give you benefit of the doubt. Light tension. I think that was just luck. Try to pick it backwards. Whoops. Yep. Oh, I almost said that was just luck, but apparently not. All right. Jillian, I'm sorry. You're not going to get a pack lock this time either. Well, we've come this far. We might as well go ahead and open it up. There may be some weird technology in there, and this may be another example of getting a little bit too far ahead on technology, depending on some unusual trickery when something as simple as a rake works. So I would urge you guys, if you're going to do challenge locks, because this is about the second or third one I've gotten where something like this has happened, if you're going to build some kind of weird technology, weird pins and all that up inside of there, let me zoom this thing out. There we go. Go ahead and take a little time and try to rake it first, just like that, because that's such an easy way to get in. Here we go. Let's take a look at Jillian's. All right, that is awesome. This lock contains, if I can read that, this lock contains 3 zero-lift torpedo key pins, and yes, the bitting is within the Schlag Max. Yeah, maybe, but it sure is easy to rake. Works perfect. Well, not perfect. does snag right there, but it does work. All right, I am not going to shim it because I'm feeling like taking some risks today. There's some weird, very well done pins here, I gotta say. That is very cool. It has a spool with a serration in the center, and the top of it is like a ball. I'll give you a close look at that. And rounded, very polished, very nice. Here's another one. Very nicely done pin. 4 standard. 5 is a very nicely done pin with some serrations and a spool on the bottom and a reduced diameter top. And 6 is standard. So we got alternating standards with homemade pins. Nothing unusual in the core, all standard. All right, number 1, we got a standard. Come out, come out. Okay, we got a steel pin. And I know that because he's sticking to my tweezers. I have to go through and demagnetize everything again. We got a commercial spool pin, one of these little baby guys. With another steel. Number 3. We got a standard. Another steel one. Number 4. We have an ASA pin. That's a really nice pin. I would not have expected to rake it. I mean, once I could see being lucky, but twice in such a short time was kind of a surprise based on that ASA pin. Now this guy is actually stuck in there. There he is. I don't know what was going on there. Let's take a closer look at him in just a minute. Okay, we got a brass spring to vary the pressure. And number 5, a standard. And let's see if I can get that spring out of there. We're missing spring number 4 as well. A little tiny guy. And on number 4, I forgot to take the spring out. Again, a real fine spring there. Nothing in the top of this either. I think that, Jillian, I think that's got something to do with it. You had some really nice pins here. Let me just look at this guy. I said we were going to take another closer look just to see if this is a floater. These rings. I'm nervous about finding these guys. I know they're out there. I've gotten a couple. And what they are is they're pins that have a shaft like a little barbell, and then there are 2 rings, or even more than 2, that float up and down, which is really difficult to pick. This is not one of them, but it certainly looked like one of them. Jillian, this has some really nice pins. A lot of precision and a lot of trouble went into these. I can see that. You got some nice sharp edges. You got a very nice ASA pin, which are usually difficult to pick, certainly difficult to rake. But for some reason, this was just really easy to rake. Probably it would have been much more difficult if 1 or 2 of the cylinders inside of the core had been threaded and 1 or 2 inside of here had been threaded, or even undercut to grab these nice sharp edges would have been outstanding. But other than that, man, even with a key like this, raked it open twice. Jillian, you got to wait until 2019 before you can send your next lock in. Appreciate your time, guys. Stay safe. Stay legal. I've produced over 200 videos a year for the last several years and would really appreciate your support. All I'm asking is you subscribe, click on the like button for each video, and share them on social media. That's it. Thanks, guys.